Hello friends, good to see you all on another video. This time it is totally a different topic. It is not a usual topic normally we used to take. What is this all about? It is going concern transfer. What is this going concern transfer under GST? Most of the people think whenever there is a sale of goods that need to be taxed, whenever there is a sale of service or supply of service, there need to be taxed. But whenever the business itself is sold as such, a kind of slum sale, lock barrel sales, in GST we call this as going concern transfer. As per Schedule 2 4C, it is defined. Of course, 2 of 2017 notification also says about this. There is a clear-cut exemption. Officials are very clear that going concern is not taxable under GST. But the problems are when a going concern can happen. I am unable to run the business, sir. Can I make a sale out of it? Is it called going concern? No, it is not. Then what is this about? There was some issue in the business where I am unable to run. Business is there, but I am unable to run due to various reasons. The business is running, so I have to shift it to somebody else. That is why it is called a going concern. The core point is the business itself being sold. For example, if you transfer the business assets, it's a sale of goods. When you transfer the service of business, it's a service. But when you transfer the entire business, running business need to run, that's called a going concern. We can take a lot of examples for the going concern which is prevalent in the market today. There are a lot of examples in the income tax law. There are a lot of examples available across the laws in India. But we need to look at with more concern to GST. Whenever there is a question of going concern, what are the things we generally need to address is most important. Maybe there may be some input tax credit that need to be looked at. What we need to do with that? Are we eligible for it? Of course we are eligible for it. ITC 02 need to be filed for taking input tax credit. That's one point of it. What about the capital goods? How long we can take credit? How it is worth to carry on? What are the general precautions we need to take? All those things we need to look at. Suppose there is an unpaid liability by the person who is transferring the business. What will happen? Whether he alone is liable to pay or the person who is buying the business is also liable. Yes, from the GST angle, both are liable to pay the liabilities. So, before buying any business, please ensure that there is no pending liability for them with regard to GST. Whatever the way you call, sale, gift, etc., but this going concern is a totally different word. This need to be looked at separately. We cannot mix this with something else. Now, let us come and address certain quick points here. Now, in the broader perspective, what are things we need to look at? Number one, what happens to the employees? Question mark. What happened to the current net assets? What happened to those current net assets? That is second question mark. We need to deal all those things in that agreement. What about the continuity of the business? Please understand, if you don't continue the business what they have been doing, it is not a transfer of going concern. So, we have to establish the continuity of the business also. The person who transferred the business should not be a competitor for the seller. See, I sold the business to somebody else. He has to manage it. I should not start something new and be a competitor for him. These need to be in the agreement. There may be certain licenses they may be having the transferor. Then that need to be passed on perfectly. Otherwise, tomorrow I may not be eligible to use those services. Like this, there are several questions across the board with regard to going concern. I know that you have a lot of questions about it. You are most welcome to send your questions across by mobile phone or an email across. Please like our channel, click the bell icon, subscribe our channel, share this video with all the concerned. Thanks for watching this video. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.